Swami Maharaj ki jai. Iskam Tamavacharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Patita Pavana Savior the fallen soul Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jayam Vishnuvan Sapadi Vajakacharya Astatadavishi Shima is divine grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Nama Chandra Shila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Karam Sakaro Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Shamakum Giri Govardhan ki jai. Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Mayapur Dham ki jai, Navati Dham ki jai, Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai, Ganga Mai ki jai, Jamuna Mai ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Tulsi Devi ki jai, Samavekta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Gaura Premananda. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shishi, Guru and Gauranga. All glories to His divine grace, Srila Prabhupada. Namaha Vishnu. Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityananda. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurana Pracharine Yavishesha Shunyavadi Pascharcha Bhutale. So I want to welcome to all of our devotees here at Copenhagen who come today, all the devotees on the internet as well. Come from many different countries all over the world for Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 5, text number 5. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Shri Prahlada Uvacha.
Shri Prahlada Uvacha.
Tat Sadhu Manye Asura Varya Dehinam Sada Samudvigna Diyam Asatgrahat Hidva Atmapatam Griham Mandakupam Vanam Gata Yat Harim Ashrayeta Shri Prahlada Uvacha Tasadumanye Suravara Dehinam Sada Sumigna Diyamasagrahat Ivatmapatam Grihamandakupam Vanamgato Yadaramashrayeta Shri Prahlada Uvacha Tatsadumanye Suravarya Dehinam Sada Samudvigna Diyam Asadgrahat Ivatmapatam Grihamandakupam Vanamgato Yadaramashrayeta Shri Prahlada Uvacha.
Shri Prahlada Vacha.
Sadhumanye Suravarya Dehinam.
Sadhumanye Suravarya Dehinam.
Sada Sumedvigna Diyam Asagraha.
Sada Samudvigna Diyam Asagraha.
Patmapatam Grihamandakupam.
Hivatmapatam Grihamandakupam.
Anangato Yadharamashvayeta.
Anangato Yadharimashvayeta. Shri Prahlada Uvacha. Shri Prahlada Uvacha. Sadhu manye suravarya dehinam. Sadhu manye suravarya dehinam. Sada samudvigna diyam asagrahat. Sada samudvigna diyam asagrahat. Svatmapatam grihamandakupam. Svatmapatam grihamandakupam. Manangato yaddarim ashrayeta. Manangato yaddarim ashrayeta.
Sadhumanye suravarya dehinam.
Sadhumanye suravarya dehinam.
Dasamudvigna diyam asagrahat.
Dasamudvigna diyam asagrahat.
Hivatmapatam kriyamandakupam.
Hivatmapatam kriyamandakupam.
Vanamgato yadharimasrayeta.
Vanamgato yadharimashvayeta.
Shri Prahlada Uvacha.
Shri Prahlada Uvacha.
Tatsadhumanya Suravarya Dehinam.
Tatsadhumanye suravarya dehinam.
Sada Samudvigna Dhyam Asadgrahat.
Sada samudvigna diyam asagrahat.
Hivatmapatam Grihamandakupam.
Hivatmapatam grihamandakupam.
Vanamgato Yadharimashvayeta.
Vanamgato yadharimashvayeta.
Ladies,
Shri Prahlada Vacha. Tatsadhumanye suravarya dehinam. Sada samudvigna diyam asagrahat. Hivatmapatam grihamandakupam.
Vanamgato yadharim ashrayeta.
Vanamgato yadharimashvayeta. Shri Prahlada Vacha. Tatsadhumanye suravarya dehinam. Sada samudvigna diyam asagrahat. Hivatmapatam kriyamandakupam. Vanamgato yadharimashvayeta. Shri Prahlada Vacha. Tatsadhumanye suravarya dehinam. Sada samudvigna diyam asagrahat. Hivatmapatam grihamandakupam. Vanamgato yadharimashvayeta.
Shri Prahlada Uvacha Tatsadhumanye Suravarya Dehinam Sada Sumudvigna Diyam Asagrahat. Hivatmapatam Grihamandakupam. Vanamgato yadharimashvayeta. Bhagavatam 755. Shri Prahlada Uvacha.
Shri Prahlada Vacha.
Prahlad Maharaj said,
Prahlad Maharaj said,
Tat,
that
sadhu, very good, are the best part of life.
The best part of life.
Manye, I think, Asuravarya,
Asuravarya,
king of the Asuras,
O king of the Asuras,
Dehinam, of persons who have accepted the material body, Sada, always, Samudvigna, full of anxiety, whose intelligence,
Asagraha,
because of accepting the temporary body,
because of accepting a temporary body,
our bodily relations as real,
or bodily relations as real,
thinking I am this body,
thinking I am this body,
and everything belonging to this body is mine,
and everything belonging to this body is mine. Vidva,
giving up.
giving up.
Atmapatam,
Atmapatam,
the bodily conception of life.
the bodily conception of life.
Wait, I jumped a line again. The place where spiritual culture,
The place where spiritual culture,
our self-realization is stopped.
our self-realization is stopped.
Griham,
Griham,
the bodily conception of life,
the bodily conception of life,
or household life,
or household life.
Amdakupam,
Amdakupam,
which is nothing but a blind well,
which is nothing but a blind well.
where there is no water,
There is no water,
but one nonetheless searches for water.
but one nonetheless searches for water.
Vanam,
Vanam,
to the forest,
to the forest.
Gata,
Gata,
going,
going.
Yat,
Yat,
which, Harim,
Harim,
the Supreme Personality of Godhead,
the Supreme Personality of God,
Ashrayeta, may take shelter of.
may take shelter of.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Prahlad Maharaj replied, O best of the Asuras, king of the demons, as far as I have learned from my spiritual master, any person who has accepted a temporary body and temporary household life is certainly embarrassed by anxiety because of having fallen in the dark well where there is no water but only suffering. One should give up this position and go to the forest, Vana. More clearly, one should go to Vrindavan, where only Krishna consciousness is prevalent, and one should thus take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport. Hiranyakashipu thought that Prahlad, being nothing but a small boy with no actual experience, might reply with something pleasing but nothing practical. Prahlad Maharaj, however, being an exalted devotee, had acquired all the qualities of education. Yashasti bhaktir bhagavat vikinchana svadairganaistatta samastate sara harava bhaktasya kato mahadguna manoratana sati dhavato vihi. One who has unflinching devotional faith in Krishna consistently manifests all the good qualities of Krishna and the demigods. However, he who has no devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead has no good qualification because he is engaged by mental concoction in material existence, which is the external feature of the Lord. Bhagavatam 5:8-12. So-called educated philosophers and scientists who are simply on the mental platform cannot distinguish between what is actually sat, eternal, and what is asat, temporary. The Vedic injunction is asato ma jyotirgama. Everyone should give up the platform of temporary existence and approach the eternal platform. The soul is eternal, and topics concerning the eternal soul are actually knowledge. Everything elsewhere it is said, apashyatam atmatattvam griheshu grihamidinam. Those who are attached to the bodily conception of life and who thus stick to life as a grihastha or householder on the platform of material sense enjoyment cannot see the welfare of the eternal soul. Prahlad Maharaj confirmed this by saying that if one wants success in life, he should immediately understand from the right sources what his self-interest is and how he should mold his life in spiritual consciousness. One should understand himself to be part and parcel of Krishna, and thus completely take shelter of his lotus feet for a guaranteed spiritual success. Everyone in this material world is in the bodily conception, struggling hard for existence, life after life. Prahlad Maharaj therefore recommended that to stop this material condition of repeated birth and death, one should go to the forest, Vana. In the Varnashrama system, one first becomes a brahmachari, then a grihastha, a vanaprastha, and finally a sannyasi. Going to the forest means accepting vanaprastha life, which is between grihastha and sannyas. As confirmed in the Vishnu Purana 389, Vanashrama charvata purushena parapaman Vishnu aradyate. By accepting the institution of Varna and Ashrama, one can very easily elevate himself to the platform of worshipping Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Otherwise, if one remains in the bodily conception, one must rot within this material world, and his life will be a failure. Society must have divisions of Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra, and for spiritual advancement, one must gradually develop as a brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, and sannyasi. Prahlad Maharaj recommended that his father accept vanaprastha life, because as a grihastha he was becoming increasingly demoniac due to bodily attachment. Prahlad recommended to his father that accepting vanaprastha life would be better than going deeper and deeper into griham andakupam, the blind well of life as a grihastha. In our Krishna consciousness movement, we therefore invite all the elderly members of the world to come to Vrindavan and stay there in retired life, making advancement in spiritual consciousness, Krishna consciousness. Shri Guru Shri Jatan Dalakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupa This was not what Hiranyakashipu expected. Just see the courage of this little boy, knowing how he's fully protected by Krishna. He tells the king of the demons that he should go to Vrindavan, cultivate spiritual life. This is the true well-wisher. He cuts through all the social etiquettes and just says what is actually beneficial. This is the boldness of the preacher. This is the manifestation of the compassion of the preacher. He's not interested in just playing all the social games. He wants to actually do what is beneficial for that living being. How he can touch that living being, break through all of the conditioning and actually touch that living being to inspire him to take to the transcendental life of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is not an artificial imposition on the mind. It is the original natural energy of the living being. The living being is qualitatively one with God. He is not of the quality of this material world. He is qualitatively one with Krishna. Just as the spark possesses heat and light, and the fire possesses heat and light, Krishna is the fire and we are the sparks. So if we are separated from the fire, we will die out. But if we remain within the fire, then we remain full of heat and light. So one has to take advantage of this very special facility given in the human form of life, which is a unique opportunity. The animals don't have this opportunity. Of course, sometimes we see, but it's very, very rare. In Mayapur, one evening, in the early days of our ISKCON temple there, when all the devotees went to take milk prasadam, they cleared out the temple, and so one dog came in. He looked around, there was no one looking. He came in and offered his obeisances to the deity. Of course, he was obviously a human being in his last life who had to do some extra purification. He had his human consciousness, but he was in a dog body. So it's sometimes, that's very rare. But he actually came in and offered his obeisances to the deity. Nobody was looking, because dogs aren't allowed, But that's very rare. And generally, only in the human form does one have developed consciousness to want to understand what is the purpose of my existence, where have I come from, where is my destination, how can I get there, etc., etc., etc. So now we, men and women,